Chapter 5 Dreams and Near Misses. The day certainly has been full of surprises. First, my friends from Edmonton and Toronto come nearly to discover the point scene in my house. Then I hear Markham get attacked, and now Bridgeton has been placed under attack. It was now midnight. Most of the points were asleep. Only twice Parker stayed up with me to watch the emergency services, help the poor people involved in attacks, and the train derailment. Thankfully, there were no injuries, just a bloody nose. And that came from the engineer. Wow, that's quite amazing, I commented. Usually there's more injuries involved in a train accident. Still, good to know there are no serious injuries. But still, this shouldn't have happened in the first place, Troy said unhappily. I am so sorry, Matthew. This is all our fault. No, it's not your fault. It was Starlight that teleported here, not the other way around. Besides, if you hadn't gone out to Starlight Glen in the first place, those poor points would still be under control right now. Yeah, I guess you're right. But now we had two problems on our hooves. Two? I thought there was only one, dealing with Starlight Glimmer. Well, there's that. But there's also the main question. How am I first not going to get back to Equestria? You wouldn't have to know of a way to get us back there, do you? Sorry, Twilight. The answer is no. We humans may have a lot of technology, but we got nothing on dimensional travels. Twilight sighed unhappily. That's what I was afraid of. And I doubt Starlight would be eager to take us back home. So I guess we're stuck here forever in your world. I'm sorry about that. No, it's okay. We went quiet for a few moments, then a thought finally popped in my head. Hold on a second, Twilight. Twilight, when you came here, did you have your setbacks with you? Yes, why? You wouldn't have to have that journey that lets you talk without turning on the pony. Or should that be person, by any chance? Twilight was confused, but then she figured it out. Oh, you talk about the boat that lets me talk with Sunset Shimmer in the other human world. That's the one, I nodded. I'm not sure if I did put in my setback. Let me check. She went over to her setbacks, and soon returned with a big smile on her face. Lucky us, I do have it here. I can ride Sunset Shimmer and ask her to help. Except for one problem, Twilight. How is she going to get back to Equestria? She'll find a way. She's very smart after all. With the help of our Candle High friends, anything is possible. She lifted up a pen from her desk and started writing on the book. Dear Sunset Shimmer, as crazy as it might sound, my friends and I need your help. We were fighting against Starlight Glimmer, a very dense unicorn when she teleported us to another human world. Our magic's not strong enough to get us back there. There's no device that can teleport us back, and I know Starlight won't want to help us. I know 30 moons have not passed yet, but I know you can find a way back to Equestria. If you do get there, please ask Princess Celestia for help. She knows more about the mystery than any other pony or person. We'd be eternally grateful if you help us. Signed, your friend, Princess Twilight Sparkle. Now all we can do is wait till tomorrow and hope Sunset Shimmer gets that message, Twilight said to me, putting the pen down. Twilight turned towards the cage to get a drink of water. Using her match, she got out a cup from the cupboard, took some cold water from the fridge, and grabbed the straw to have her drink from the cup. I have to admit, she's really good at using magic. It's no wonder why she was Celestia's best student. Hey Twilight, I hope you don't mind me asking, but how many times have you gone to Equestria High? Only 2 times, she answered. I haven't had time to really go back there, but everything seems to be okay, so they don't need me. Besides, if anything comes up, Sunset Shimmer's usually got herself in any situation. Sounds like she's gone a long way from the point that stole your crown. Indeed. In fact, just recently, she told me about how she helped out during a fundraiser to raise the new uniform for the soccer team, and even helped Slideshow when Adam escaped from the animal shelter. By accident, of course. Wow, I smiled. I was about to ask twice of some other friendship Sunset's been involved with when I noticed her book was glowing. She must have been on working on assignment, or maybe she was unstable with the others, said Twilight. She didn't read out loud the message Sunset wrote to her. Dear Princess Twilight, I've received your message, and that's quite a predicament you're in right now. And you're right, 30 minutes have not passed yet, so I can't use the original passage way back to Equestria. But don't worry, I will find a way. With a little help from our friends. Also, be sure to stay close to your human and pony friends, and watch your backs. No Starlight Glimmer, and she'll do anything to win. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Signed, your friend, Sunset Shimmer. Now that's an instant reply, I thought to myself. Well, I guess now the hopes of you getting home in lays in the hands, or hooves of Sunset Shimmer. Yeah, but I don't know if she'll come through. She always does. Dawn soon came, and both Twilight and I were sleeping on the couch. She was on the right end, I was on the left. I groaned as the sunlight hit my face. Ugh, I forgot how bright that sunlight is. Even Twilight groaned as the sunlight hit her face. It's brighter than some of Reggie's gems. We both got up, stretched for a bit, and walked over to the kids to get something to drink. I had some apple juice, while Twilight had some more water. I turned on the radio to see if there were any more reports of attacks. This is a Bridgeton Torio received quite a shock yesterday when an undertaker struck the little town. But thankfully nobody was hurt. Yeah, we know that part. That's something we don't know, remarked Riley. Due to this recent attack, It's been announced that everyone must return to their homes by 7:30 p.m. until the attackers have been caught. Anyone spotted at that time will be arrested on the spot. Well, at least Starlight won't be able to catch up with you now without being spotted. Finally, some good news, right, Twilight? Twilight shook her head. I'm afraid not, Matthew. While Starlight might not know the sword is what you humans do, she can still find a way to move unnoticed and continue our attacks. The police force needs to stand guard in each town to be on the safe side. There's also Lynn. Police force will stand guard all night to make sure this new curfew is being enforced. Huh. And I thought that kind of stuff only happened in cartoons, I thought to myself. There you go, Twilight. I'd say she won't get far now. But I could tell Twilight wasn't convinced in the slightest. But hey, you can't blame a guy for at least believe all would be well, right? Later that afternoon, I was hanging out with my friends again, but Twilight and the other opponents tried to come up with plans for dealing with Starlight. It's really surprised if you ask me, said Patrick. I mean, we come up here in the hopes of hanging out with our best bud. Then we hear there are attacks going on in towns we knew or passing the way up. Yeah, you think the attacks were heading to New Leaskird, said Ryan. I certainly hope not, unhappily, because that's the last thing we need. At this point in time, the four of us were hanging out near the shoreline, looking out to the calm, still waters. There weren't that many boats in these waters, and if there were, they are usually small boats. As we continued to look at the grand view, I noticed that Emily was falling asleep. Didn't sleep well last night, Emily? Indeed, I didn't. I just kept thinking on the people from the attacks. Geez, you sound like Twi. I mean, you sound like me from last night. I was worried for those people too. I smiled for and thought to myself, idiot, do you want to know about the ponies? But the attacks wasn't the only thing killing me last night. I was having some weird dreams. Like what? It's odd, but I dreamed that there was a battle in your front yard, and it was Charlie clamoring against the main six. They were fighting it out and you wanted to help, but something was holding you back and you couldn't get at them. Besides blasting them, and that was it, I woke up. I think you watched one episode too many of that show, commented Patrick. Patrick and Ryan didn't take the dream very seriously, but I did. I thought to myself, if Emily's dream was a sign of things to come, and if that was true, I would really need to stand guard to be on the safe side. Then again, maybe her dream was influenced by that movie we were watching last night. And the bag of chips probably didn't help either, added Ryan. Suddenly, a thought came back to my head. I'm just getting old. I forgot that I need to get groceries. Oh hey, that's no problem, Matthew. We'll give you a hand with the grocery shopping. Then we can hang in Quebec for a while. You know, I heard the prices are lower than stores in Ontario. Well, it's true, I said, but you guys don't need the help. Of course you do. We're your buds after all. And as buds, we help each other out all the time. Right, Matt? Yeah, right. I nodded nervously. Right, let's get over to Walmart. Ryan and Emily agreed, and all three went back to the van. I sat my forehead hard, sighed, and walked back to the truck. After an hour, we pulled out to my house with all the groceries I needed. I bought some extras to make sure the ponies had enough to eat, but I didn't say that to my friends. I said I got that extra for in case the neighbors came over, which does happen quite a bit around here. Entering the house, I feared that the ponies would be found by my friends, but I couldn't see them. They were still outside when my friends helped bring the groceries. They stayed hidden when they were helping me put the groceries away. It actually made me wonder what the ponies were hiding. Soon the groceries were put away. I sounded relief. Then to my horse, I saw a Twilight journey that allows her to talk with Sunset Shimmer. Blast, I groaned. Emily spun and looked at it. This almost looks like the Jonathan Funny Crash Course movies, she said. And we should look at that. There's measures from Sunset Shimmer in this. Where did you get this, Matthew? It came from a friend, I answered. And my friend would be upset if anything happened to that book. So may I have it back? Oh, sorry, she said kindly and gave it back to me. I sighed again. At least she didn't see the Mad Twilight scene last night. Still, you must tell me where I can pick up one of those books. I wish I knew, but my friend never said. Oh, well, I'm sure I'll find one. Then I'll have one of the most unique My Little Pony collections back in Toronto. Ryan just smiled and shook his head. He then looked up at the clock. Looks like we still got some time before the curfew begins, so let's get over to Quebec. Yeah, cheered Patrick and Emily. You guys go ahead. I gotta go check my answering machine downstairs. They nodded and headed up outside. Arlen Dudley whispered out, Twilight! Rainbow! Where are your ponies? We're underneath your tables, whispered Applejack. She peered out from underneath the tables. You and your friends gotta close there. We nearly got caught, Sugar. I know, and I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting this, but I promise I'll come back alone. Piggy promise? Piggy asked. Crossed my heart, rolled the fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. I said, and moved my arms in tune with the promise. It was actually fun doing the Pinkie Pie promise. Again, sorry about this. And with that, I ran back upstairs to rejoin my friends, while the ponies finally came out of hiding.